The year is 2441, and we finally finished building our Sentry Array megastructure, which I thought was super cool, and so that was neat to actually get done. I guess it lets me see all fleet movement throughout the galaxy, so that'll probably come in handy later. Even cooler than that, though, I think, is up in Karenval, we finally finished building our mega shipyard, which turned out to be 20 shipyards in one. That was way better than anything I had actually imagined. And I've already had it adding more ships to the fleet right over here. We've got some new stuff from the DLC. Titan. Looks gorgeous. Look at that. And yeah, another ship that we'll get to as well. But before that, we'll take a look in Tomso. I've got a Ringworld site building. I thought that would be really interesting to see. I'm not sure how it's going to function, and quite frankly, it's probably a waste of resources for me at this point, because I might not even be able to get it finished or do anything important with it before the end of the game. But it was just so cool I had to give it a shot. Meanwhile, the Shazaric Matrix, a sentient AI, sprung into existence in Cafavad Directorate space, and it just immediately started declaring war on everything there. I thought that was pretty funny, so I started sending them resources to fuel their war effort, and it seems to have been very successful. At one point they got kind of stopped because they would have had to have entered my airspace to get over, so I opened my borders and they immediately crossed over and continued on the warpath, which I thought was pretty hilarious. Something else I'm interested in, though, is I gave them food at one point. Does a sentient AI race even need food? I mean, from a gameplay perspective, not really sure how they would handle that. But in the meantime, over here in this system, I have my Juggernaut class ship. Apparently I can only have one of these things, and I'm sending it over to go kill some pirates just for the hell of it. But this thing looks absolutely incredible. Look at that. And also that star looks incredible too. Man. Is it only doing that because it's a pulsar? Or is something happening to it? Either way, that looks incredible. But so yeah, we've got the Shazaric Matrix to go ahead and take care of all of my light work up here with the Cafavad. So hopefully they'll get them eliminated soon. I might go in and take out the Inari Pack just because they've just been sitting here this whole time. I took their homeworld, and they're just like sitting ducks at this point. Speaking of sitting ducks, the Valdari Confederation and the League of Zukai Mondor were in a long, protracted war, and the result of which is that the League got completely fractured. I mean, look at this. They used to own most of this space, if memory serves, and after they finished their war, things looked a lot different. And speaking of things looking different after a war, the Narelga Remnant woke up and became the Narelga Reclaimers, stating that they own everything ever. And they expanded out on the unoccupied territory they had around their borders, but they haven't declared war on anyone since then. So I'm just kind of in a holding pattern waiting to see what they do. The thing is that their fleet power just dwarfs everything. I'm the only one who can even remotely stand against them, and I don't think even I have a chance. So despite all the territory that the Valdari now have, look at this, they control like half the map. Their fleet strength just doesn't seem anywhere reasonable to what's going on in the galaxy right now.